Today we're going to take a look at another Avengers Endgame figure. This, of course, is Rescue by Hot Toys. We all remember that iconic scene when Pepper Potts was all suited up in an Iron Man suit, the nice, beautiful looking blue, and just helped out in the Battle of Endgame. For me, this was a very cool moment to see on screen because she's had minimal contact with the Iron Man suits. I know Tony threw one on her to protect her, but she hasn't really had one herself, and honestly it kind of makes sense he would design them to protect his own family, which is awesome. Because of that, now we have Rescue. This is another die-cast Iron Man figure by Hot Toys, so it's gonna be pretty hefty. It's gonna have lots of light up features, and it might be a little odd to articulate because for me, die-cast figures so far have been hit or miss. My first die-cast figure, War Machine Punisher, he had some loose joints, but it was an older figure. But then now, of course, the Iron Man battle damaged Mark 85 from Endgame that I just reviewed, that one had pretty stiffer joints. So it's kind of hit or miss, but then again, it was just an older figure I had. So let's see how good this one is. Before we unbox her though, I just have to say, thank you guys for all the support on my channel. I never expected my channel to grow this fast, and I am so grateful for each and every one of you out there. You guys have kept me going. I love seeing all your comments, getting to talk to you all down in the comments, of course, getting to share my love of figures, talking about new figures, doing these review, unboxing type videos, and yeah, I just have to say thank you all for the support. And I hope to keep doing this long term. So of course, if you enjoy this video, hit subscribe, hit like, comment down below, whatever you want. I just had to let you all know how appreciative I am of all of you out there. But of course, as you all know, every good unboxing starts with the box. This is another beautiful box. I talked for probably way too long about that Iron Man Mark 85 battle damage box because that one was gorgeous. This one is in a similar boat, with that beautiful artwork of, it doesn't seem like the figure, doesn't seem like a shot from the movie, just looks like very beautiful artwork. Look at this. I love that blue color with that lighter bluish gray and the big Avengers logo. There's no cool picture here like there was on that Mark 85 battle damage box, but this box still looks really good. It does seem a little blank right there, but yeah, this still looks great. It says Avengers Endgame right here. This is Rescue. MMS538 D32. Now I know the D32, that means diecast. This is diecast number 32. 6 scale collectible figure. I don't know how I didn't realize that was diecast before. I was like, D32? That sounds like, what's that Disney saying? Like D something like that. Then we got the movie masterpiece logo, Hot Toys logo, and yes, this is diecast. Let's quickly roll to the side. Figure's already trying to slide out. It says Rescue with some more words. We have that nanotech arc reactor right up here, and then the Avengers logo. Roll into the back if oh cool, stayed in the box. Go ahead and pause if you want to read all this. I'm not going to do that, but yes, that is a ton of words for you. Going to the bottom real fast. Avengers Endgame. Then quickly roll into the top. Yes, I love that foam, looks so good. It just says Rescue. Now let's lay her down and get her out here. Let's see how we want to do this. Let's kind of lift, get the foam out, fold it, slide, sort of, slide. Come on, go. There we go. All right. This one looks good. It just says Rescue right there. A little more bland compared to the other ones I've gotten, but still looks very good. I love that they all come in this very nice foam. They just print the figures info just right there. Looks good. Let's, of course, pop that up, get it out of here. And now we can see that plastic. Get it out of here. And now here is our figure. She is actually quite light for a die-cast figure. Pretty good. This looks great. Yeah, I already love how this figure looks. It's very, very unique with, of course, that purplish blue, which I remember it being a bit more blue, but man, that purple makes sense. Looks very good. You see that mix of gold in there, and luckily it's not too heavy. Like I was saying, it's surprisingly light for diecast, but yes, you can feel the metal components right in there. Man, and that's cool. Rescue on the back. Okay, yeah, we're gonna look at more detail coming up, but just know right off the bat, it looks amazing. We've got a bunch more in the top layer of the box, but let's just go ahead and get to that bottom layer real quick. The instructions flew over here. I'm just gonna set it to the side. Let's open up this layer here. See what is underneath. It's my arch nemesis, the batteries. These are gonna take me so long to put in, so this is gonna be a very long review for me. Hopefully I can cut it down to less than 5 hours, but yeah, it's gonna take me a while to put all those in. This figure though doesn't have a kind of not deluxe style, but like a environment style base. Just has this hexagonal, which is actually kind of nice. Save me some space in the display. But now, of course, I'm going to get all these accessories out here, lay them all out for you, and we'll take a closer look. For the first accessory, we get batteries. Like I said, gonna take me forever to put in, but hey, I guess we have light up effects. Next up, we have the flight pole. This is a flight pole this time. Look how long this one is. It comes with a little waist clamp as well, but to get that on, you just pop the top off, of course, slot it in there. Usually they leave it a little loose, so yeah, it just gets in there and then you can slide it down. Once you have it worked down, you're pretty good. Just, you know, you can loosen, tighten however you need using that little screw, move it up and down, and yep, you're good. You just put the little cap back on the top and grab the base. This goes in here like so. You just line up the little rectangular piece and that popped in very easily. This base is real nice. I'm a huge fan of this hexagonal shape because it saves a lot of like space in my display. Star Wars always uses the rectangular ones, and when those are next to each other, they take up a lot of room. These ones though, you can stack like one here, one here, one here, one here. Like, yeah, since they're this shape, they can like go in a really nice pattern, and I absolutely love this. It of course says Rescue right in the front, and then we have the Avengers A up here, a very nice blue and gold color scheme with that nanotech arc reactor thingy in the middle, and it says Avengers Endgame. Next up, we got the figure's hands. You only get 6. There's 4 here and then 2 on the figure. Let's look at the figures first. The figure comes with 2 closed fists, 1 on each side, left and right. You can even see there's like a slight gap in there, but I do not believe she's supposed to hold anything. I think that's just how the hands are designed. Then she actually comes with 2 of the blasting hands. You can see they're at a kind of slight angle, so they're upwards, so she can just be blasting or floating. Her hands look pretty good, but they're pretty basic. I mean, you can feel like the actual ridges there for the fingers. They're flexible, of course, but they're all just one color. They're all just this like purplish blue. There's that little piece there in the middle, but mostly, yeah, these hands are pretty bland color-wise, but still look pretty good. Then you get the 2 articulatable hands. For these hands, of course, you can articulate the fingers. Let me set that one down. Oh, hopefully your finger doesn't do that. But yeah, you can articulate them down, kind of bend each joint, do basically whatever you need. These hands are cool, they come with, but honestly, I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan of them because they basically give you these and tell you to do it yourself. So it's nice because you have a little bit more customization, but yeah, I don't know. I'm just not the biggest fan of it. Gets the job done though, so I guess we'll give them that. Next, we'll look at her sort of head sculpt. Yeah, you can 100% tell that's Pepper Potts in there. Looks very good. She's not really battle damaged or anything. Of course, she's in the suit. You see all this detail on it. Yes, there's like these little like vents in the back, you know, keep her cool in there probably. Then you got that nice color scheme. You can see it actually is pretty reflective. I do really like how that looks. There's these like kind of chromy silver pieces. And then of course the peg to pop it in place. A little bit of skin texture. Yeah, this looks very good. And the really cool thing about this is they give you this faceplate. So you see this faceplate right here? It's actually magnetic. It's a very cool looking like reflective gold. And then you see that like kind of chrome silver up there. Yeah, I'm a big fan of this. You see the kind of like transparent, very light blue lenses. And this is very cool because, I mean, it doesn't really look the best, but if you want, you can pop it in there. You can see there's a gap though, unless you like force it in. But I don't really want to force it in because I can just use the other helmet. But for this, you can just take it, put it right up here magnetically. Hopefully that's aligned good. And yeah, her mask is up. Looks very, very nice. So yes, I have my Tony in the snap and pose in the display. So if I really wanted to, I could just put her kind of next to him, something like that. I'm still deciding if I want her more actiony. We'll see once we get to the posing section what I decide to do. Because the next accessory is huge. This right here. Okay, no, not this one. This, I believe, is a little swap out piece for the back when you actually install the big accessory. It's nice, chromy silver, and yeah, looks good for what you get. But this is the big piece. This is really cool looking. You see it's like the bluish purple and gold, and it's actually like the transparent pieces because it kind of floats around her when she's actually blasting. I'm a huge fan of this. You can see the nice like blue pieces in there. Yeah, all this where all the lights kind of go. Yeah, I really like this. It looks very, very good. Like, hopefully I'm explaining it right, but basically when she like goes up in the air, she uses these that kind of like come out of her suit, like surround her, and then she just like, if that's the right noise for it, just goes and yeah, you blast this. So looking at this real quick, It's slightly transparent, but this is the blast effect for that piece. It looks very, very cool. It's like the big ball, like a blast effect, and then it sticks in there, and yeah, there's actually like little cutouts. Yeah, you can see the handprints right in there on each side, so she actually holds it, and then it just blasts straight out. It looks very cool. I'm excited to put it in a pose. And actually, that's it for the accessories. She is pretty accessory light, so gave me a bit of a quick section here before I have to put in all the batteries. But yes, I'm going to put in every single battery, and we're going to light her up and just take a look at the figure. So for her, it actually wasn't too difficult to get the batteries in. Maybe I just have experience from doing the Battle Damage Mark 85, but yeah, she wasn't too bad. So let me just run you through how to turn her on real quick. So first up, you want to take this little headpiece off like so. You can pop the little switch. Then the eyes light up, as you can see. The top piece is just magnetic, so it just pops right in there. Very easy. Then next, it's a little complicated to get to, but her back piece. So what you need to do is pop up all these flaps very carefully. You have that first one on each side, and then you have these two littler ones, well, skinnier ones, I don't know. Whatever you want to call them. And then you pop up these as well. And there you go. This piece here in the middle comes out. You just go ahead and, yeah, it's a bit tough, but you want to just grab it. Yeah, there we go. Got it out. It's just in there with little friction pegs. Then you can see the switch. Pop that on, and now you can see the arc reactor lights up along with all these little lights around her. It's kind of hard to see right now. There's some lights on the side, but you know, when we turn off the light, you'll be able to see it a lot better. But for now, let me pop that back in. Gonna have to take it back out here soon because we're gonna have to test out her little things all on her when we take a look at her. So I closed them partially, not too well. Yeah, definitely close them a lot carefuler than I. But I will show you when you do close them though, they stick up a little on the top, but all you do is just push them down because they just come up a little, which is kind of cool. Then for her forearms, you actually pop the little forearm piece here to actually light them up. So it's going to be a little weird to show this one, but yeah, this piece, let me just pop it out and I'll show you. So yeah, let's see. Yeah, okay, there we go. Not too bad. You just pop it out like so, and then you have access to the switch. You just throw the switch, and there you go. The hands light up, and it's the same on the other side. And now both of her hands are lit up, and yeah, looks pretty cool. Next is her thighs. So for these, it's you want to grab this piece. Just be kind of careful. You can work out from the top, and yeah, comes out pretty easily. Luckily, she seems kind of easy to take apart. So you can see all the lights on her, some there, and yeah, let me just do the other side, and we'll take a look at her in the dark. So now I have her laying there with all her lights on, so let me just decrease the lights, and wow, she looks good, especially in person. You know, through the camera, she can look a little off with all the lights, but that looks good. Nothing, oh, okay. Maybe a little bit down there in the calves on the back, but the back doesn't really light up too much. Then that arc reactor looks good. I love all the little lights around her. Yeah, these suits are pretty cool, the nanotech. Then yeah, for like her hand blasters, the eyes, this looks great. I really love the light up effects. But as I was saying, of course, was the Battle Damage Iron Man Mark 85. Yes, I wish it was USB. For this one, I don't know if there's really too much 2.0 potential. It's not really a character I feel like everyone needs in their collection, but it looks very, very good. Of course, I guess you could have rolling eyeballs with the other head sculpt, which yes, we will swap out here in a second. But I do feel like this figure is pretty good already. And I do kind of say that just because it's a character not everyone needs. It's more like a side character. I mean, it is Pepper Potts, but not everyone really needs her in their collection, in the suit at least. She's a really cool character, but man, yeah, let me know down in the comments if you think she's necessary for a collection. Like I just said, she's like really cool, but man, I just don't know if she's a core character. But I guess if they don't 2.0 her in the future, then yeah, I got more of an exclusive figure. So yeah, go me. Yep, you are not. Okay, never mind. I'm not going to brag. She looks awesome, but yeah, a lot of people out there are not going to care about her, especially since it's a die-cast Iron Man, so it's a bit pricey. But now let's just look at her. Before I swap out the head, let's just look at the flaps. So the shoulders, of course, come out. So, you know, when you move her around, you don't have to worry about that too much. And what's interesting is these actually come up, which is good because you can swap out the hands without breaking the flaps because they kind of cover up the arms there, which is kind of cool. She has very nice detail. It's all kind of like bluish purple with like the gold and all these dots in there. Then of course the arc reactor and like all these ridges, and yeah, it looks very, very good. Along the back, of course, we already lifted all these, but I do love how it has like Rescue 0049. I believe it's a Mark 49 or something like that. In Infinity War, Iron Man used the Mark 50, so he must have just made this one for her. And then, of course, she didn't show up in Infinity War. She showed up in Endgame. So he made this one for her, and then he gave himself the Mark 50. So very, very cool. But yeah, all these pop up. We'll do it again once we actually swap out that piece. I'll show you that in a second, or a couple seconds, so don't hold me to that. Yeah, all these ridges are very, very nice. And then like down to the thighs. Yeah, that, of course, let me show you this real quick. You can grab her. Yep, pop her out for articulation if you want to bend her down, up. And yes, there's a little flap there. Then, you know, you can just push her back in. The legs do that same thing where you can grab them, pull them out. She moves a lot easier than the other one, which could be good, but also could be bad if, you know, she starts to get loose, kind of like my Punisher War Machine. I hope not, but yeah, for now, she's pretty good, though. Legs pop in there, nice. Oh, okay, that one came out. Did I have them out already? I don't even know. When they're together, it's pretty almost seamless looking. Like, man, that looks good. It looks pretty good. Like, of course, you know, you also have your little flaps up here, like that one. And then I think, actually, I guess that's, no, okay, there's another one. I was wrong. It felt like it wasn't going to move, but yes, little skirt flaps for her. Then moving down here, of course, you know, when it bends, it looks pretty cool. You have that piece that looks like it's kind of moving in there. It bends to 90, and then once it goes above, that knee moves. So I don't know why. I always kind of like that, where it's like, doesn't move, and then bam, it starts moving. And okay, I don't know if you guys care, but I think it's cool. See how this piece moves? Then that starts moving. It's just really cool. I really like that. Then for her boots, of course, these flaps, the front and the back pop up, and there's toe articulation. You can move it back, and okay, I don't have a good angle on this at all, but yeah, that back piece comes up. You move it, you move it forward, which since that piece moves, it's a bit difficult. There we go. That piece moves, and you can put it back neutral or almost neutral, and that comes down. Put it like that. That goes down, and yeah, this figure is awesome. I always love all the flaps they put on these Iron Man figures, and she's no exception. They did not skimp on it. But of course, now let's swap out her head. So pop this off. Okay, I just stretched her out. Okay, hold her here, and then it's gone. Then you just take that semi-unmasked head sculpt, line it on up, and pop it in. Let's see. Okay, I'd recommend being very careful because as you can see, I was putting a little pressure on her little back flaps. Do not want to break those at all, but it seems like it's in now. I didn't really hear a pop, but yeah, that is 100% in. This honestly already looks great. Dang. And let's take that little magnet piece, put it on top, see if I can align it through the camera. And there we go. That looks great. She's like taking her mask off, and man, yeah, that head sculpt is really, really nice. I can definitely tell it's Pepper Potts in there. That is a pretty great. I'll leave that one on her for a second while we actually go ahead. Actually, let me take this off because that's going to go falling anyway. And we'll test out that back piece. So what you want to do first, lift up all these flaps. Those ones, these ones. And once all these are up, you know, grab that little piece. I guess it comes out even easier now. Then go ahead and find this piece. They differ because as you can see, this one has like the fin, this one doesn't. So take this one, go ahead and slot it in. If you want it to, you can always leave this one in there all the time. Don't know if you really want to do that though, because it's gonna look kind of awkward because yeah, saw the flap dip. Okay, maybe I should do that a little better. With all the flaps down, yeah, push them in. You can see there's a gap now. Then what you do is you grab this and you actually see that slotted piece there. Yeah, you take that slotted piece and you go ahead, align it with the back and slot it in like so. It seems like it holds pretty well, and yeah, there you go. I forget if I mentioned it, but these articulate a little, so you can kind of bend them in like that, have her kind of, yeah, dang. Luckily it hasn't fallen out, which is good. But yeah, you can articulate those. Well, we'll do a pose with it, but it looks interesting. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to have them with her in the display. We'll just have to wait and see. But there is another display method with them if you want her just blasting in your display. For the next display method, you want to go ahead and grab this piece. You want to take this. These just pop out nice and easily. They're kind of on these little like friction clips. Then as you can see, those same kind of friction clips are actually on this. So these look pretty identical no matter what side you put them on, but you definitely want to put them the correct way. The correct way is going to be with the blast, like the skinnier part kind of pointing one way, and then you take the I guess the blast inside to point with that. So you just take these, go ahead and, okay, don't judge. I'm trying to do it through the camera right now. Maybe I'll get it. Let's see if I can get it. Okay. Okay. And yes, I got it. There you go. So you just take both of them, go ahead and do this cool little effect. Let's see, I'm just doing this raw right now, trying to get it. Yeah, there you go. Looks pretty cool right off the bat. But now we have to grab the actual hands for it. So let me grab those. And it's going to be these hands. So luckily they actually don't really make you use the articulated ones. I'm really happy about that because if I'd used those ones, I'd be here a while, to be honest. These just kind of sit in the little spots like so. Got that one. Take this one. Go ahead and still try and do it through the camera. You just slot these in there. And yeah, looks pretty good. They feel pretty solid. So yeah, that's going to be another display method for you. We basically talked about everything on the figure, so you already know this is going to be our first pose. And speaking of which, let's pose her up. No. This is unfortunate. I thought I was going to pose her using this in my display, but no. This piece is a little heavy, so I kept falling and trying to get her hands in there, get her pushing it in so it doesn't fall. It was painful. I'll probably have her displayed with maybe the back pieces, which obviously you don't use the blast effect. It kind of sucks because the blast effect is super cool. Look at this pose. It's pretty awesome, but it's just hard to maintain because if I even move her a little bit right now, it's gonna fall. It took me so long to try to perfect this pose to get her to actually stand there and just, well, not stand there, of course, fly, but man, it took me a while. It's cool though, it's a nice inclusion because, she does it in the movie. But for me, this is not going to be the permanent display method, so yeah. I mean, maybe I even want her with the helmet sort of off to show off the head sculpt. We'll just have to see. I'm predicting there'll probably be 2 more poses. I want to do a cool one with, of course, the little nanotech things on the back, and then do one with her with the half sculpt. So let's do the next one. So this pose for her is pretty cool. It's like a landing pose and she's just blasting. So I do like this, but like I mentioned, be very careful moving the legs and always pull them down and stuff. I pulled mine down and I kind of hit the plastic a little. We could just call it battle damage. I know she's very clean in the movie, but yeah, there's a little nick now kind of down where the leg is. It's not the end of the world though. It's a little sad, a little disappointing, but it's my fault. I wanted to have her in a cool landing pose and it's cool, I like it, but man, the articulation on these is good, but it makes it a little difficult sometimes trying to pull off a pose like this. So all I have to say is be very, very careful if you want to do a landing pose like this, but yeah, it looks very good. Let's go ahead and do one more pose. For the final pose, I gave her the half mask. I actually really like that one. I think I'm going to use it in my display. Then she has kind of the nanotech up in the back. I opened her back flaps and she's just up in the air. This is definitely my favorite pose. Man, it does kind of suck. I did the blast effect, but it was just too unreliable. I couldn't really use it. It liked to fall. It wasn't very stable. So I'm not going to use it, unfortunately. But let me just give you my final thoughts while you watch this awesome pose spin around. This figure's great. It's a die-cast Iron Man. It's rescue, so it's not really Tony Stark, so it's a very, very unique one. But it's definitely not for everybody. It's Pepper Potts, so, I mean, it's kind of a side character. You could call it a core character, or not call her a core character. It's her rescue suit, which is, from the comics, and it's very cool that we got to see it in Endgame. But, yeah, die-cast Iron Men are pricey, so, $400+ I did get her a discount on her because she's older from the time when they overproduced, but still, it's not going to be for everyone because of the price tag. If you can find her for a decent discount and you want her in your in-game display, I would recommend her. Okay, so yes, I recommend her. She's awesome, and I really want her in my display. But when I talk about price too, I guess character importance wise, it's not really there. But of course, make your own decision. Let me know in the comments if she's for you. She's definitely for me, but if you're trying to, you don't have tons of space or trying to not spend too much on figures that you're not too into, then she's probably going to be a pass. But if you did enjoy this video, go ahead and give it a like, hit subscribe because I do tons of stuff over here. We have lots of fun, so subscribe for more. Check out another review on my channel, maybe even that Battle Damage Mark 85 Iron Man. It was a fun review as well. I do we'll see, because actually I have a lot of Iron Men coming in. I have another one on its way, another one just arrived, so I'm getting all Iron Man'd out right now. Got a bunch of them, so I probably want to do a little comparison video coming up. That'd be fun. Let me know in the comments if you want to see that. But I do look forward to talking to you all again very soon. Like I said, I'm grateful for all of you that support me, watch my videos, and yeah, I am so happy I'm able to do this. I want to do it for a long time, so yeah, I appreciate all the support I'm getting. Thank you for watching, thank you for subscribing, for liking and commenting and everything. So I hope you have an amazing rest of your day, and until next time, stay 6 scale.